Chosen ones, let's talk a little bit more about the importance of movement. We are called by God to do what God has called us to do. We each have our own specific assignments that God has instructed for us to do. And oftentimes when we look at that assignment list, there's a lot that's there. And sometimes it can get a little intimidating, but it's good to remember to not allow the intimidation to prevent us from even getting started. Now, remember that slow and steady wins the race. And the scene with the tortoise and the hare in that fable, the hare was already at the front, but he decided to take a nap. So the tortoise, going very slow and steady, ended up winning the whole race. See, the tortoise didn't look at the distance or look at how the tortoise knew that he moved a little bit slower to stop him from beginning the race. Even though it looked like, oh man, this hare might beat me, he still tried. He still went ahead. And what happens when he still went ahead? He won. So listen, in the same way, when we look at everything that we have to do, it's okay to go slow and steady. It's okay to take things one at a time, one day at a time, because we all are taking things one day at a time. And we can take each of those items one at a time. We must also remember that slow progress is still progress. And although God has given us a great leeway here by allowing us to go at our own pace, it's good to remember that we do not allow the fact that we can go at our own pace as an excuse to be idle. Being idle is a dangerous place. An idle mind is the devil's playground. And that's what the enemy has been doing. The enemy's been trying to get inside your mind and mess with your head and get you all distracted and take you away from your focus because we're idle. But if we were to be in movement, if we were to do something, even if it was just slow and steady, or even if it was something gradual, we weren't moving too fast, but we still were moving, doing something. Something is better than nothing. We must remember that although our life is waiting for us, as obedient servants, we cannot stay for too long.